Okay, no pleasantries for this video. This one has to be fast. I have a meeting in a few minutes and I just got to my office. And so I'm just, I want to lay out some perspective as to what's going on in my mind with the market right now. I do believe that that we are going to see something like this still. All right, I've talked about this with Bitcoin in recent videos. I am going to say I was very bullish. I was bullish on altcoins in a recent video from last week, and I still have that perspective. I'm going to show you a few charts with that. But starting out with Bitcoin, it's kind of one of two things that I see playing itself out here. Could it be that, we do have this flush down to $75,000, $76,000? We grind, we make our way higher. As of right now, that is my base case. But it may be, maybe this was a bottom for a couple months here, this $80,000 price level. And let's see if we can break through this downtrend line here. Could you define this as an uptrend? I don't know. I mean, is that a higher low that we saw on Monday, a higher high? Sure. Or is it just, some kind of ABC move before another move down? That's the kind of thing that I'm trying to figure out right now. But okay, what am I looking at here? What am I showing you on the screen right now is a projection of, all right, let's say that $80,000 was that local bottom and we're not going to put in this move down. Where do we take some risk off the table with our altcoins? Because like I said, I bought some Ethereum the other day. I said that Binance looked very interesting. And so I'm looking for that exit right now. And of course, Bitcoin is going to lead the charge. And whether or not that was the bottom, or we have lower to go, but whether or not this was the bottom, I do have kind of an exit, somewhat of an exit in mind. I don't think that this is going to be a V-shaped recovery. I'm sorry. I would love it if it was. I do think that whatever this season is, this bearish season, it's going to be a lot shorter than a lot of people think. And a lot of people are going to get sidelined. Okay, so sidelined in a major way. So, I mean, whatever this pain looks like, I don't think it's going to be very long. Okay, so I hope that's encouraging to you. But as far as with the Ethereum that I bought, and I wish I bought some Binance, and maybe I still will buy some BNB. Or if you bought some crypto over the last couple of weeks here, where do you exit? It is somewhere around here. What am I looking at? Somewhere around perhaps this 382 retrace. That's probably playing it conservatively. All right, let me show you the end of the bull market in 2022. We did have that 47% rally in Bitcoin. Bitcoin went from $33,000 to $48,000. And where did it go? It went around this 382 retrace, got rejected right at the 200-day moving average. So that's when I'm going to start de-risking with the Ethereum that I bought this week, is around that 382 retrace, no matter what. If we do have a lower low to put in for Bitcoin, and then we start grinding our way higher, or if we just grind our way higher right now, and either one's fine with me, then around the point of this 382 retrace, around the point of $98,000 Bitcoin is where I'm going to exit. If we get there soon, then this is just a scalp. If we get there over the next few months, then the position that I'm in on Ethereum is a swing trade. Okay. Is there an argument to be made that yes, that $80,000 was the bottom, was at least the bottom for now, for the first quarter 2026 even? There's an argument to be made for that. And it's actually more in altcoin charts than it is in the Bitcoin chart. And I mean, looking at altcoins, I mean, we're looking good. I mean, I expressed this paradigm, quote unquote, paradigm shift that I had with altcoins, in that I was looking for entries, and I wasn't looking to exit nearly as much as I had been. And I was actually, I found an entry. I found what I thought was a perfect entry. It was under $2,800 for Ethereum. And you look at a chart like this. If we do see Bitcoin go down to $76,000, while Ethereum has broken a downtrend, and maybe, this is a more compelling case to say that Ethereum is now in an uptrend, at least for a brief period of time. Ethereum is in an uptrend. Binance, same deal, broke the downtrend, had a back test of that. Looks good, looks to be trying to put in a higher high on the daily chart. There are things like that I'm seeing. There are also things that I'm seeing on the daily chart which make a compelling case that, all right, you know what? We are going to, whatever this next period looks like, there's going to be some upward movement. And that's with, at least with altcoins. And I'm seeing some bullish divergences on the chart. And I'm seeing some things with the RSI, the way it's playing itself out, that, you know what? There's some potential now. I mean, forget about bull market, bear market. Hear this from me. There is some potential now. I mean, here's an example of something that I was looking at that I'm just like, I'm curious. Okay, this is Brett. Do I recommend buying Brett? No, I don't. I can't recommend buying a meme coin or many meme coins right now. But if you look at Brett, you look at the RSI, you can see some newfound strength, that there was some resistance that was broken through on the RSI and a back test. You can see a perfect back test on the RSI. Is it possible that we're going to see even cryptocurrencies like Brett show some kind of strength with a move higher, not to new all-time highs, not even close? If I were to lay out a place where I could see something like Brett going, could it be, do I pay attention? I'm not going to pay attention to that liquidation wick. Could it be that Brett from here goes to 4.3 cents? 4.3 cents. Or could it be that it goes to the 200-day moving average, which is right now at 4.3 cents, but would probably go lower, something like that. So could Brett go to 4 cents? Could it go to 3.5 cents? I tend to think that that's certainly a possibility. And sure, you know what? If Bitcoin does break through some certain levels of resistance here, then we can start talking about a V-shaped recovery. I'm just not there yet. What I am here now I'm sorry, I don't know how to finish that sentence, is that I see an opportunity now. I see an opportunity, whether Bitcoin goes down to 76 or whether $80,000 was the bottom. I see an opportunity now, and I'm taking advantage of that. All right, and then we're going to reevaluate when we get there, especially whenever Bitcoin has some kind of interaction with this 200-day moving average. I'm definitely going to be ready and willing to reevaluate things. But I have a hard time believing. I think that traders are licking their lips. They can't wait for Bitcoin to get rejected there, and they're going to be shorting it really hard. So that's going to be an incredibly difficult line to break through. The 382, why do I even mention the 382? Yeah, I already said that, right? 382 in 2021, that was a big thing. And so whatever. Let's just take this one day at a time. That's what I'm doing, not financial advice. That's what I'm doing, though. I'm taking this one day at a time. I found a perfect entry on Ethereum. I told you that 2 days ago that I was buying Ethereum. I wish I bought some Binance, although BNB is still at a good price to buy right now. And it's a swing trade. It's a swing trade or a scalp, depending on where we go from here. Bitcoin resistance. It's at resistance right now. And we break through that resistance. Okay, you know what? This lower low is probably not coming soon. I do think eventually. But anyway, all right, it's been 8 minutes. I pretty much have to be done right now. I hope that was helpful. I hope you are doing well. I am very much looking forward to coming back into the swing of things and looking at charts and going live a lot more, but I don't have time for that right now because of some other things that I'm doing with work-related things, business-related things. But I will be back, and just a few more weeks, things start to die down like a few days before Christmas. So looking forward to it. Hope you're doing great. I will certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.